Hi, I'm John, the Twisted Cuber. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the Fisher Cube. Before we get started, I hope you'll hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Let's begin. The Fisher Cube is a 3x3 shape mod. For the most part, it solves the same as a normal 3x3 with the exceptions of the second layer centers and edges and an edge parity scenario on the third layer. Because of the cut of the puzzle, the pieces on the sides move like this, instead of moving like this, as you would on a normal 3x3. I'll go over the pieces real quick. These are the centers. These are the edges, and these are the corners. Okay, let's scramble this up. Alright, the puzzle is now scrambled. We'll begin with the white layer, starting with the cross, and we have one edge already up here, so that needs to go above the blue and orange center. So let's just rotate that until we get there, which is right here. Okay, so we have this in its correct location. This is in its correct position, and as you can see, the second layer center is not lined up with the edge. So to fix this, we're going to be doing the same thing as we normally would on a picture cube, which is we're going to bring this piece down here with an F2 move. We're then going to move this out of the way with a D move, like so. We're then going to rotate this face to place this center so it will line up with this when I bring this back, like so. Then we'll rotate this back into position with a D2 move, and then bring this whole thing up again with an F2. And the edge is now lined up with the center. So let's find another edge. We've got this one here, which is in the correct position, just needs to be rotated up. But as you can see, again, this is not lined up with this, so we're going to have to do the same thing to fix. The exception is, since it's already down here, we don't need to do that F2 move. So just bring that over like so. Rotate this, so it's going to line up with the edge when we bring it back, which we will now with a D prime move. That's now lined up correctly. Rotate that up with an F2, and we now have two edges done, and they're lined up with their middle layer centers. Okay, so we're going to do another one here. We've got this one, just going to bring that down, and that's going to go below the red and blue center, which is right there. And again, it's not lined up, it's actually opposite. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move this over with a D move. We're going to rotate the face, so this is in the position, so it's lined up with this when you bring it back with a D prime move. Sorry, I got a little tongue tied there. And then you bring that back up with an F2 move. And then we have this edge left here, and we're going to bring that down, get that out of the way, and bring that back up so you don't mess anything up. So this one here is going to go below the green and red. So that's going to go here. And in this case, it's lined up. And we simply bring that over like this. And these are all lined up. And our cross is now built. Okay, so we have 3 of the 4 edges built. And we have our 4th one here. And that needs to go below the green and orange center. Bring it over like so. And if we try to bring it up like this, it's going to be sticking straight up, which is not what we want. We want it so they are flat like this. So to fix this, we just need to bring it back down. We're going to rotate this out of the way like so. We're then going to bring these faces over like so we're not messing these up. Bring that edge back up. Bring these back, and your progress has not been messed up. The edge has now been placed, and the cross is now built. Next, we'll place the corners. We're going to find a corner and place it below where it needs to go. We have a white and blue, so we're just going to bring it over here, like so. So you're going to want to place the corner so it is in between 2 edges that are the same color. So we have blue here, so we want it to go in between these here. And we're lining it up. We want to line it up so we have an edge. The 2 edges are matching up like so. So this way this face will move. And don't forget the fact that these are also edges, so you might end up, depending on the corner, lining one of these up instead. Okay, so we have this below where it needs to go, and we're going to do our normal corner rotation algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D. And that corner has now been placed. Let's find ourselves another corner. We have white and red. So it's going to bring that over, like so. Make sure I got that. There we go. White and red's right there. And as you can see, again, here's your edge here instead of it being one of these. So again, just be aware of that when you're placing it, so you've got it correctly placed. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. And that corner's been placed. We now have white and orange here. Just going to rotate over like so. And that's too far over. There we go. And that's below where it needs to go. And we'll repeat the algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D, 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 R prime, D prime, R, D. And that corner's been placed. So our last one is here. Just going to rotate that over. Make sure it's lined up. There we go. And that's below where it needs to go. And repeat the algorithm to finish this layer. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, excuse me, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, and D. As you can see, first layer is now solved. Now we will solve the middle layer edges. Turn the puzzle over. And as you can see here, the second layer edges only have one color. So when we're placing this, we need to place it so the edge is above the two centers, or one of the two centers that has the same color. Now you can place this on either one of these, it doesn't matter. What does matter is, based on where this is positioned, will depend on what algorithm you're using. So when you have it here, so it's to the left of its destination, you'll be using the right edge turning algorithm. When you have it so it's placed to the right of its destination, you'll be using the left edge turning algorithm. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start where it is to the left of its destination, and I will be performing the right edge turning algorithm. This is left, and that is right. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And that edge has now been placed. Find another edge, we'll do orange, it's right here. And in this case, we're going to place it so, oops, I'm sorry, not in the right position, my apologies. Place it so it is to the right of its destination, and it'll be performing the left edge turning algorithm. U prime, sorry, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And that edge has now been placed. We now have the right edge. We're going to bring that over, and we'll leave it so it is set to the left of its destination, and we'll again be performing the right edge turning algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And that edge is now in place. We have one more to go, which is green. And it's already where I want it, which is to the right of its destination. And we'll be using the left edge turning algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. As you can see, all the edges have now been placed, and the middle layer is now solved. Next, we'll solve the third layer, starting with the yellow cross. You'll build the cross the same way as you would a normal 3x3. So let's take a look. And what we're going to do here is, I'm going to use this here. And as you can see, 3 of the 4 are upright, 1 is not. So in this case, I can utilize this as being my L. So I'm just going to move it like this, and I'm going to perform our regular cross building algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And so what we have here is we have our line. This is sticking up, but that doesn't matter in this case because it basically, when it comes to this puzzle, you can get away with having one of them sticking up. So hold it like this, so this part is facing you like so, and repeat the algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And we now have our cross. At this point, you'll have one of two cases. I will go over each in turn. Here, you have your yellow cross. However, you have an edge that's sticking straight up. This is the edge parity that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. If you get this parity, you will continue to solve the puzzle as if everything is fine. We will fix the parity once that's done. Let's continue. We will now permute the cross. So let's take a look. Get one of these that's matched up. We'll do this one here, red and green. So that one's good. Just making sure we don't have any others that are permuted, and we don't, so that's fine. So I'm going to place it like this. So the center edges are facing like this. This is R, this is L, and perform this algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And let's take a look, and we'll have to do it one more time. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And I'll take another look, and all of the edges are now permuted, including this one. It looks flipped, but that's just because this is sticking up. Next, we'll permute the corners. Let's take a look what we have here. And this one's correctly permuted. None of the others are, so place this on the right like this, and perform the regular corner permutation algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. And let's take a look. And all the corners are now permuted. And now we will orient the corners to complete this part of the solve. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Alright, rotate this, last corner, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, excuse me, D. Rotate this, and the puzzle is solved except for the parity. So what we're going to do here is we're going to rotate the puzzle so this is on the right like so. And you'll be performing this algorithm to solve the parity. The Y prime is a 90-degree counterclockwise turn of the entire puzzle. R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U. Y prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, The parity is now gone. As you can see here, the cross is still solved. However, solving the parity has messed up a couple of the corners. All the corners are still permuted. The two that are messed up just need to be rotated back into place. All you need to do is perform the normal corner rotation algorithm to complete the solve. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Rotate the face, last corner, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Rotate this, and the puzzle is solved. Here, all the edges on the cross are normal. The rest of the solve will be the same as a normal 3x3. We'll now permute the cross, so let's take a look, and I'm going to match up this blue and orange, like so. So this is permuted, and we'll take a look at the other edges, and we have another one here. So what we'll be doing is position the puzzle like this, with this edge at 12 o'clock and this edge at 3 o'clock, and it will perform this algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, U. As you can see, the cross is now permuted. Next we'll permute the corners, so let's take a look. And we have one corner permuted here. Place this on the right, and we'll be performing our normal corner permutation algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. Now, as you can see, all the corners are permuted. Finally, we will orient the corners and complete the solve. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Rotate the face, last corner, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Rotate this, and the puzzle is now solved. And there you have it, a tutorial on how to solve the Fisher cube. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a great day.